Besides the food, there's lots of other things to talk about, important stuff going on when it comes to conservation, what farmers can do, and making life a little bit easier for those farmers. That's what Alex Thill is looking at right now to try to make their lives better. She's going to make our lives better by learning about this. Alex.
Absolutely, Joldy. I'm here at the So You Wanna Be a Farmer booth. They don't call it the largest indoor agricultural exposition for nothing. And one of the ways they're doing it this year is by making farming fun for everybody. What are your guys' names? Beef. And your name?
Chandler.
Chandler? So Beef and Chandler, what do you guys like about being a farmer? You like the digging here?
Yeah. And I like...
You like the digging, getting your hands dirty. That's something that farmers are doing, is getting your hands dirty. Yeah.
I like the digging.
You like the digging? And so this is one thing you can do if you have kids. It's for all ages to come right here. So You Wanna Be a Farmer. And if you want to be a farmer and you're thinking about going into agriculture, I caught up with a Penn State extension expert who can talk about how you can get your hands dirty and involved in agriculture outside of the farm show. Take a listen.
We're helping them with how to process their foods, how to turn them into the marketable food products that we see, and how to make them safe for the consumer. So dealing with a lot of food safety too.
And if you want to come check out the So You Wanna Be a Farmer booth, you can come right here in the main hall to do some digging yourself, or you can check out the Penn State Extension booth, which is right across from our CBS 21.1. I'll send it back to you, Joldy.
Alex Thill. So, Alex, I know you're hitting some different angles today as well. We'll start with you.
Joldy, so I'm here at the So You Want to Be a Farmer booth, and of course the theme of this year's 110th Pennsylvania Farm Show is Growing a Nation, obviously with a big focus on agriculture and making it fun for everyone. So I'm here with Armen, Caravantes, who is a farmer and designer, is running this booth. So tell me a little bit about the booth this year and what's different.
Thank you, Alex. So this year the booth has been expanded to include a potting shed, a smokehouse, and a greenhouse, really representing the amazing industries of Pennsylvania. The smokehouse is representing Pennsylvania meats, particularly Hatfield, which is really great. And the booth has been expanded a lot, adding more interactive activities for children, as you saw earlier. Yeah, we love agriculture here in Pennsylvania.
And so what is something that you personally love about this booth that helps people get into agriculture, teaches people about the industry?
I think one of the things that I love about this booth is that you have a selection of farmers available here in the booth and people from the Pennsylvania Department of Agriculture. So you can come up and ask a question. That's actually how I met my mentor in farming, right here at this booth, which is really great.
And you guys also do demonstrations, right? Some live demonstrations of things. Tell me a little bit about those.
Absolutely. So we're doing live demonstrations pretty much every hour on the hour about flower gardening and garden design, homesteading, backyard chickens. We have a Jang seeder out there. You can learn how to use a Jang seeder. We've got 3 greenhouses, so you can see how different plants are grown and ask questions about them.
Wow, that's awesome. And so there's so much here to check out. If you want to come over, come to the main hall to stop by the So You Want to Be a Farmer booth. For now, I'll send it back to you, Tom.
It's officially day 2. We're here all week long. It's the 110th year for the PA Farm Show. We want to look to the future because we've got a number of years left to go. For that, Alex Thill has a different way of checking these things out, talking to the next generation of farmers, of leaders. Alex.
Yes, Joldy, and we heard you mention earlier in the show, this is about making agriculture fun for everybody. And so the So You Want to Be a Farmer booth is doing just that by showing how to maintain some of your crops by having real produce here. You can see some corn there, some herbs, and then they also show you how you're able to compost those things after all of that goodness is already collected, all of that is given away, stored, sold, all of that good stuff. And now you can see that there's the greenhouse, the smokehouse, the outhouse. So this booth is really expanded, and I was able to catch up with a woman from the Penn State Extension to tell me why it's so important to be getting into agriculture in Pennsylvania right now. Take a listen.
Here in Pennsylvania, and we see more and more want and need for those things to come from close to home. We don't want to just be bringing our products in from other countries or from far away across the country. We want those things to come from right here in Pennsylvania, and so we want the people in Pennsylvania to be part of the process.
She says part of the process, and a way to do that is coming to the So You Want to Be a Farmer booth for the next week while it's here. So it's in the main hall if you want to come and join, and then if you want to see Penn State Extension, you can go right across from where our CBS 21 location is in the Expo Hall. I'll send it back to you, Joldy.